Here's a new wire harness that I'm going to put into a new Epiphone Les Paul Special 2. As you know, those are pretty cheap, and I was playing it. I really like the way that the guitar actually plays, and there's a guy in town here, Gary Hudson, who does great guitar work. That he went ahead and replaced the tuners in it, but the electronics were terrible. So I put this together, and I'm just going to replace everything inside it, and rather than try and hunt down what the short was in the guitar itself. What I've added, and I like, the idea of I can tip this around in a video and let you see this from different angles here, so you can see how things are hooked up. Basically, the pickup active line is going to come into this switch, and you're going to have the I'll point that out over here. The bridge and the neck pickups would connect to this, and then the signal path comes out of the center lug there and hooks into the far lug on this pot, and then on the lugs there, and the one in the center then hooks into this treble bleed, which is an adjustable treble bleed actually. I don't have it connected right now. I'll just shove it in place when it gets in there. Maybe these actually come, these Boffin treble leads, they actually come with a little sticker on the back, so you could actually just stick it onto the pick guard, or stick it on, if it was a Stratocaster, or stick it onto the top of the pot here. Final lug gets grounded, so what I snipped off the ends of these capacitors. I sometimes use to sort of bridge these lugs like that. And then the ground lines all kind of get piled onto the volume pot. So the signal line's coming out of the center lug, goes to the tip of the input, and then the sleeve is grounded with all these other wires that go to ground. Okay, so the back of the switch, that's going to ground. The pot here, so as you can see, the line that goes into the tone pot is coming out of that same first lug that the switch is connected to. You hook it up to the center lug, and then as you turn down, the signal starts to go to ground, but that capacitor is going to block the lows from disappearing. What's not hooked up in here right now, so the bridge wire is going to connect to that weld on the back of the volume pot, and then the humbucker wires. And I know in the Seymour Duncan there's like 5 of them that come out of there, and pretty sure the way that works is the black one is the signal, and that's going to connect to either this or the other side of this switch, and then the green and the bare wire are grounds, and you could stick that on the back of this pot, or you could probably stick it on the back of this switch here too. And then the white and the red ones, they have to be soldered together, and then I usually wrap a piece of tape around that so it's not touching anything. And that's basically it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Oh yeah. Really important, man. This tends to be a problem when the sides of this input switch touches the paint, and often there's shielding paint in these, which are conductive. So what I do on this input is actually wrap a piece of painter's tape around the outside of it, so if it touches that paint or touches the side of the cavity, it doesn't create a short. I had that problem with a Hagstrom. I think that's all.